Alright guys, so I broke down and bought the fight. And all I got to say is whoa to the Pac-Man. I mean, oh man, Pacquiao did his thing, man. Cotto really didn't look that bad for a minute there, but Pacquiao just did his thing. Pacquiao got some real strength in them little hands, man. Serious strength in them little hands. We all thought Cotto was strong, but this dude, man, he made Margarito's punch look like a chump punch. Oh man, I'm glad I broke down and bought the fight. I really am. And I hate that immediately after the fight, they got to start talking about Pacquiao Mayweather. I mean, because Cotto was a great fighter, but let's face it, he's not the type of fighter Mayweather is. I think Mayweather's the type of fighter that can do what Marquez does, but better, and take apart Pacquiao bigger than shit. I don't really want to see that fight, but this was a great showcase for Pacquiao, and I criticize his defense a little bit, man, but I think he's just awkward looking. He's kind of got some jerky movements, and he escapes a lot of punches. And I couldn't believe he was just standing there for a while and taking some of them body punches, but he did. This guy's tough. This guy is tough. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. But yeah, Chavez Jr. on the other hand didn't really impress me that much. What does impress me about him is he's only 23 and he's had 45 fights. Did I see that correctly? That's pretty good. Some people are 30 and don't have 40 fights. But all them fights, he hasn't fought nobody. And after 40 fights, your next move should be a 12-round fight with somebody with a name. I'd like to see Chavez Jr. fight Corey Spinks next. I think that'd be a good test. And you couldn't really guarantee Chavez Jr. to win that fight. But the real main event of tonight was Pacquiao Cotto, and we all wondered what would happen. A lot of people thought something would happen early. It wasn't going to happen early, man. Cotto was too much of a warrior to let it happen early, but he did want to give up. He said so in the interview after the fight. He did want to give up in the 11th, and he looked better in the 11th than he had in the previous few rounds, but he wanted to give up after the 11th. I mean, is this the same Cotto, or is Pacquiao just that fucking good? And I think it's a little bit of both. Pacquiao's definitely somebody not to be fucked with. But Cotto seems to be slipping a little bit. It just seems like anybody who can put some hard punching pressure on Cotto is going to slide right over him. And I don't know why. Cotto should be the guy in there, throwing them hard punches that make you think twice about coming in on him. But I think after a while, Pacquiao just realized, hey, man, I feel too good. He can't hurt me. And he couldn't. He didn't hurt Pacquiao. There may have been a couple times where you saw Pacquiao back up and you're like, oh, he got him. But yeah, he got him. But he didn't hurt him. Show didn't hurt him. Pacquiao was a bad motherfucker. So, even if Berto loses to Mosley, I'd rather see Pacquiao fight Berto, because I'd rather see Pacquiao fight somebody his own size. Can you imagine what he would do to a guy like Andre Berto? You'd fucking kill him. Man, he would smoke that guy. And Mosley's going to smoke that guy. I think if Pacquiao fights Mosley, he needs to go ahead and do it at 147. He said he can fight 147. He has fought 147. He needs to fight 147. I do believe the De La Hoya fight was 147. Because otherwise, that would have been a real stretch for De La Hoya. But I don't see no reason why, if they want to fight Mosley, to hell with this catch weight stuff. I understand why, but I don't like the fact that somebody can get a belt in a weight class that ain't really defined. But yeah. So I'll probably be coming with more post fight thoughts tomorrow. But that's it for the night. Pacquiao owned him. Cotto looked good in spots, but Pacquiao owned him. This is Naptown Born. Deuces.